Now let's talk about something which we all care about, staying fit while still enjoying our favorite food. Because saying no to that extra bite of dessert is a battle we rarely win. To help us strike the right balance, we have with us Dr. Poonam Gulia, Ayurveda consultant, specialist dietitian, and an expert in fitness and nutrition, who will share some golden tips on balancing fitness and nutrition for a healthier lifestyle.
Thank you so much for all of you for coming here. It is very nice to see a lot of you here today, and it really shows us the strength in womanhood that you all standing by together. And I think what is important is that, as we are saying, the strength lies in balance. And when we say that health and fitness, these are the two things that go hand in hand, because we are living in a world where we are really taken over by extremes. On one hand, we are talking about extremes in health and nutrition, because there are so many fad diets available nowadays which are talking about quick fixes to your weight issues, to any type of health issues. And on the other hand, we have exercise regimes which really push your bodies to the extreme. But where is the balance? It's not about really juggling your day, because we as women, we have a lot to juggle through the day already. And if we are going through all those fat diets and making ourselves nutritionally deprived, then we are really adding more to the load that we are carrying. Always remember, each one of you sitting in this room today is unique. You come with your own load, your own lifestyle, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And one thing that fits one person will never fit everybody else's choices. That's why Ayurveda talks about your own personal body constitution. If you are a person of Vata constitution, a same diet is not going to work for you what is work for somebody else. And in trying to create that balance, you have to remember that when we talk about fitness, again, the goal has to be something sustainable. It's about creating movement every day. It may work like, for some people, cardio works because that's what they need. For some people, flexibility is needed. And there comes the role of yoga. But for some people, you need strengthening, and that's where the weights come into practice, because you might need muscle building. Somebody else's goal may be to build up the strength in your bones. So all of us are unique in our needs, and that's why one thing that fits everybody does not exist. So you have to personalize your goals and move it forward accordingly, because it really does not make sense that we all are following one path. But even though our journey to health is a similar goal, but our paths can be all different. And nowadays, diets and all these fitness regimes, they've become like a religion. They're everywhere. You know, on social media, every platform you talk about, there's a new diet, there's a new fitness regime trying to tell you that this is the only thing that will work for you. If this is not it, there's nothing else that exists. So please do not get overwhelmed. Please do not go into this rat race of trying to find that one thing. But it's important that we all find the balance. Now, be honest with me. How many of you this year had a New Year resolution? Yeah. And how many of you think that that New Year resolution was anything to do with achieving a health goal? Yeah, quite a few. So if you think about it, do you think any New Year resolution that you might have started with, now you'll be surprised when I see it in the clinic, that all those New Year resolutions either fade away just by the end of January, or they have faded away by now. The reason for that is all of those regimes were all linked to either a number. This year, I'm weighing this on the 31st of December. By this end of the year, I have to get to this weight, or I have to drop a dress size, or my routine is that I am going to get to the stage where I'm going to lose that many inches. Does that really work? And how many years have gone where you might have tried it, and probably it hasn't worked till now? So are we going to continue the same rat race, and are we going to really carry on with the same things over and over again and going to label ourselves a failure? No, because we are the ones who are actually the survivors. No matter how many hardships came towards the way of women, women have led the way. And this is the one thing we are going to do over and over again and prove ourselves. We do not have to prove ourselves to the society or other people at work or anybody, for God's sake, not even our own families, because they stand when we stand. and they fall and they tremble when we tremble. So it is important that we have to set those goals for ourselves. We are the ones who are not going to label ourselves, but we are going to help ourselves and help each other in the womanhood to find that balance. And the balance comes when this diet and this fitness go hand in hand. And there is no particular diet that will work without exercise, and there is no particular exercise that will work without a diet plan. So idea is, so what is this diet plan and what is this fitness regime? There is no one thing that fits everybody. So there is no need to ditch all the ones and just go and follow one thing. Find the balance. One day you might be really thinking, I've done well today. And don't get me started on intermittent fasting and all these things. People fast all day and all week because of that one party they have to go to. Or they fast all day to eat that piece of cake after work. This is not how our bodies are designed. We need all the nutrition. We need that protein to help us, they are the building blocks of who we are. So we need them to get the right balance of our muscles and for our immunity, and we need all the vitamins and minerals so that our immune system is working properly, our metabolism is working properly. We need all those carbs because we need that energy. When you get home, you are tired, you need that energy to carry on till the end of the day. Even if your child has an exam, or you are a breastfeeding mother, even if you're a menopausal woman, you need that nutrition going. And without that, your brain is not going to function. You are going to end up having that exhaustion, that brain fog. So until you have all of that in place, all of that balance of nutrition, there is no other way forward. Many diets have come and gone, many diets are still going to come and go. But you need to know what works for you. And a New Year resolution is not supposed to be about numbers. It is supposed to be about routines. Any one thing that you want to change in your diet, any one thing you need to include into your lifestyle, that is what New Year resolutions are supposed to be about. And it doesn't have to wait for another New Year to come. You can start today, because as a woman, your day is today. So start with something new today that you can carry on all the way. And it's again not supposed to be a number, it's supposed to be a lifestyle change that you want to include. It could be something as simple as replacing one particular food group or processed food that you are going to change to something healthy. It could be that one thing you continue to take to office because you are struggling to lose weight, but you want that other woman to gain weight who keeps telling you to lose weight. So it can be anything. That is one thing that you really need to change so that you can actually get into the right flow of things. And similarly with exercise, there are so many regimes out there who will exhaust you, which will take your body all the way to far too much that you will only follow it for certain days and that's it. And then the other woman in that class will WhatsApp you and she will tell you, I didn't see you in the class today. I didn't see you in the class today, and make you feel guilty for not carrying on. But remember, you stopped because you were too exhausted. It was not for you. So don't tell yourself off about it, and you don't have to really be in the shame and guilt of not being able to carry on. You have to find what works for you. You might be in need of cardio. You might be in need of that weights, not the fitness, and not in the form of that flexibility. So find what works for you and what your body needs, depending on your time availability, depending on your lifestyle, and depending on your health and fitness needs. And that's my message for each and every one of you today. And this is a challenge. Please start with one thing that really works for you, and make sure it is personalized. Thank you very much. And remember, health is a journey. It is not a goal, but it has to carry on. But during this journey, make sure that this is something that is really working for you. Thank you very much.